This first clip shows the minute an ambush occurred, thanks to dashcam footage from a truck. The video makes it quite evident how many individuals standing alongside the road create a makeshift roadblock out of tree branches to impede moving traffic. Anger over the recent demolishment of a makeshift camp they had established motivated several illegal immigrants who carried out the attack. As soon as the truck stopped, they would scale the barrier and hurl various objects at the driver, including sticks, pebbles, and even chunks of concrete. Fortunately, the driver managed to pass the roadblock. However, he would later admit that he had initially feared for his life and suffered multiple wounds from objects thrown through the windshield, necessitating medical attention. Welcome back to Creepypasta. Today's video is about top creepiest scenes captured by dashcam. When reality surpasses horror. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Dashcam footage of a car driving along a calm country road at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday is shown in this footage. A man wearing a hood stands in the center of the road as the car approaches a crossroads, his head bowed. As the car draws near, the man can be seen attempting to cross in front of it, causing the driver to stop. At that point, the man can be heard screaming as he lunges toward the car, which forces the driver to press the gas and flee the scene. The driver alleges that following the collision, he desperately tried to phone and warn his wife, who was driving in the same direction and approximately a minute behind him. He should have been quicker, but he wasn't, and his wife still had the same incident. The couple says they were unsure if the man was attempting to rob them, steal their automobiles, or harm them in some other way. On a lonely, dark road, the following video is set. Nothing unusual is present when it first begins. The men would retreat into the tall grass, where suddenly it became obvious that multiple men appeared identical. This occurred just as the car rounded a bend when an odd figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella entered the frame, followed by another identical man. They appear to have been startled by the approaching car as if they had been apprehended when suddenly, another figure is visible farther down the road, holding a flare in this one. Many people believe the driver had driven directly through a cold, taking part in some ritual, though it is still unclear what exactly happened after or what the driver saw that night. The dashcam video of a parked car on a mid-October 2014 day is captured in this video. The audio makes it obvious that someone is inside the car because you can hear the window pull down and the driver mentioning something scary. That's when it dawns on you what the driver is referring to. As seen, a man is walking about the car while wearing a creepy mask. 5 more people were wearing the same mask, the driver claimed. The driver believes it's a joke since you can hear her laughing, but the dashcam doesn't capture it. At that point, the masked men break one of the car's windows and rob the driver of all her valuables. Terrifying screams from the driver may be heard throughout the entire incident. During the dead of night, this footage was recorded in a barren field in Saudi Arabia. Practically immediately, a whitish figure in the distance that appears to be wielding a cane can be seen as the motorist slowly draws near. As the video continues, the white figure begins to limp approach the car, and then the driver begins to fear after a short while. After some more time passes, the figure keeps moving in the direction of the driver. The driver is now audibly screaming orders at the figure, clearly terrified. That means turning around and leaving my automobile in the rearview mirror. She can be seen making a shrill noise towards the driver at the end of the video. Uncertainty persists regarding the contents of the driver's videotape that night, which is undoubtedly frightening. This video was captured by the dash camera of a police cruiser and showed 3 officers helping the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. However, as the video goes on, the officers appear to hear something behind them, and that's when they all desperately try to dodge a car speeding straight toward them. The automobile would suddenly stop further down the road, missing the police officers. Alcohol use was found to be present in the car's driver. CEDRIC HENSON Jr. is a 26-year-old man. Nevertheless, there would be significant harm to the parked cars. Thank goodness, nobody was hurt. The United States saw a brief killer clown trend in 2016. Essentially, it was just a bunch of folks who dressed up as clowns. Others would rob people or even kidnap them, but for many, the goal was simply to frighten them. Also in 2016, a family was returning home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dash cam captured a clown stepping out in front of their car. After a few seconds, the clown would start to run toward the car after continuing to remain still and wave. The car's driver would urgently try to reverse before turning around and driving, forcing the clown to get out of the way. A police car in Texas was captured on dashcam in this video. In the video, it is possible to see how the vehicle in front of the police cruiser abruptly swerves and brakes to avoid a moving object on the road. The object, a woman unconscious on the road, is seen as the cruiser approaches and draws closer. Fortunately, Sergeant Scott would make a stop, rousing the woman and getting her up on her feet. When the woman crashed her car into a neighboring ditch and walked back up the road, only to pass out a short time later, it was generally assumed that she had been drinking. The number of times she was nearly hit by cars before Sergeant Scott intervened is horrifying. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. See you in the next video.